Greetings, InfoWarriors, and welcome to this special report. My name is Jan Johnson, and I'm reporting for InfoWars Nightly News. Tonight I'm going to be doing a follow-up to an article that was done in the fall. California 12-year-olds to get HPV vaccine without parental consent. Now, my special report will be going through three main points: the issue, the perp, and following the money trail and the usual suspects. Number one, the issue. Unconstitutional New York bills would give the right to consent to vaccines. This was dated April 17, 2012, from Natural News. Stating from the article, New York's A 343 and 384, S 384, if enacted into law, will give children the right to consent to HPV and the Hep B vaccines without the knowledge and consent of their parents. Now, as stated in the article, the bills are unconstitutional. The U.S. Supreme Court has even deemed that children or minors cannot make sound judgment. It takes the parent's 14th Amendment constitutional right away and puts the decision into the hands of a child or minor. In New York specifically, the bill violates the parent's First Amendment free exercise of religion under New York Public Health Law S 2164-9. The bills also violate the National Vaccine Injury Compensation Program, requiring each healthcare provider who administers a vaccine to provide to the legal representatives, in example, parents, a copy of the information, vaccine ingredients, etc., prior to the administration of the vaccine. Okay. Number two, the perp. Merck, the global multi-billion-dollar drug company that manufactures a multitude of vaccines for public consumption. Specifically, the HPV, human papilloma virus vaccine, and has been stated by Alex in his broadcast in the fall, went through the very ethical ingredients. Ethical. Now, on Merck's website, which I have here in my hot little hands, states on a section called Ethics and Transparency, which states, at Merck, behaving ethically and in compliance is the responsibility of everyone, every day, in everything we do. Our Chief Ethics and Compliance Officer, who reports directly to Merck's CEO, is responsible for ensuring high ethical standards and compliance across our business globally. If Merck is so ethical, why would the HPV vaccine contain the toxic ingredient known as sodium borate? Now, pray tell, you ask, what is sodium borate? Well, sodium borate is boric acid, also known as borax. It is used in rat poison, laundry detergents, cosmetics, enamel glazes, flame retardants, and buffer solutions in chemistry. Sodium borate also has antifungal properties, which means its probable use in the vaccine is used as a preservative. One government website has stated that exposure to sodium borate can cause convulsions. On another government website, it states, with this warning, harmful if swallowed, inhaled, or absorbed through the skin. It causes irritation to skin, eyes, and respiratory tract. So again, if Merck is so ethical, why would this be in the vaccine? Along with the ingredients on Merck's patient information sheet states that Gardasil, which is the HPV vaccine, may not fully protect everyone who gets the vaccine. And now, number three, following the money trail and the usual suspects. As stated before,
going back to their website, here in my hands, I have a copy of their financials from fourth quarter 2011. Just for Gardasil alone, they made $274 million. That's a lot of money. When I also went to do my research on who was the sponsor and the co-sponsor of this bill that they are doing by stealth, it stated that the majority of the Assembly people are parents. They also are Democrat, but in this instance, it doesn't matter whether it's a Democrat or a Republican issue. It is a parental issue. A parental issue that is taking the consent out of the parents' hands. For the most part, the Assembly people have been bought and paid for by organizations such as Emily's List, NARAL, which is the National Abortion and Reproductive Rights Action League, and Planned Parenthood, which we all know has been pushing this abomination of a vaccine. Would these Assembly people, for the most part, who are parents, push this on their own children? Would they give this vaccine, these series of vaccines, to their children? I don't think so. And I leave you with this quote. Signing off for InfoWars Nightly News. This is Jan Johnson.